My stomach is flatter.
My skin is better.
My body is much more toned now.
Once you do power yoga, you'll see that you can get a fantastic workout.
Think about it. What other workout gives you strength, flexibility, and cardiovascular all in one workout? That's 3 in 1. That's power yoga.
Hello, my name is Bryan Kest, and welcome to my intensive body sculpt, the most challenging video in this series. One of the things I like about yoga is that it is inclusive, not exclusive. In other words, just about anybody can try it and do what they can do. Nobody is telling you how far to go or that you can't take a break. So give it a try. Don't push too hard, and as you feel your strength building, you can always do more. You know, even healthy things might be harmful if not performed with wisdom. So remember, trust what you are feeling and never stop breathing. All right, everybody, how about we do a little yoga? Let's start by coming on up to the front of your mat, everybody, and just bringing your big toes and ankles all the way together and just standing up really, really tall. What I mean by that is just lift your chest up really erect, but let your shoulders soften down. This is a huge part of the class, just that right there, working hard, right? I'm standing up tall, my back muscles are working, but shoulders are soft. I'm not straining, I'm not agitating or irritating or stressing. And before we begin, I want to mention a couple things. First of all, this is called intensive body sculpt. The name speaks for itself. It's a very challenging class. Okay, so everybody, it's very, very important that you work at your own pace. Don't try and keep up with me or the class. You do what you can do, you leave the rest behind. And having said that, I want to introduce you to Anya. This is Anya, and Anya is the modifier, and what a modifier is, it's really simple. It's someone who does everything that we do to a lesser degree. In other words, she's not going to be going as far as we're going to be going, so she's giving you an alternative. So if you don't feel like doing what we're doing today, or you're injured and you can't, or you just can't, or you don't agree, whatever it is, or you don't have the energy today, you know, you're not in the mood, check out what Anya's doing and see if that feels right to you. Truth is, you can get creative and modify things on your own, but Anya's just giving you an alternative if you don't want to think about it. It's really important to realize that there's 6 billion people on this planet and we're all so very different. You know, let's not try and all force ourselves into the same shapes and poses in this class, okay? No two people should ever look the same in a yoga pose because no two people are the same. And the truth is, no two people or no one person should look the same any 2 days because we're always changing, you know? So having said all that, I want to begin. And to begin, what we do is we create the environment and the quality for the practice, which makes the practice powerful, sacred, deep, and special. So these are 3 things that I want everybody to work on inside and around and through every single pose. The first thing, and the hardest thing, I think at least, it's called focus. You know, the mind tends to get so distracted. You're in the middle of the pose, and you start thinking about what you're going to eat for dinner. Everybody, if you're not involved with what you're doing, there's no way that you can benefit from it. So please, bring your attention down to what you're doing. Don't allow your mind to drift so often. And if it does, that's okay, just bring it back. You know, we're trying to train the mind. Don't get frustrated. This is the beginning of a process called being present or meditation. So keep coming back, that's all. Because again, if you can infuse your action with your intention, in other words, you can stay involved with what you're doing, that action becomes much more sacred and powerful. You gotta agree. I mean, the odds of our intentions coming to fruition heighten when we're involved with what we're doing. From here, everybody, the most important thing, I call it breathing. It's just really deep, free breath passing through my nose. In and out, deep and free through my nose. I want you to make it so there's no strain in your breath. There's no flaws in your breathing. You don't have erratic breathing, no short, choppy breathing. Deep and free breath passing through my nose. You know what I'd like you to do? I'd like you to make a commitment that no matter what happens the rest of this class, my breath will stay deep and free. So start taking a couple deep, free breaths. See if you can find a rhythmic breath. And now integrity comes into the class because I just made a commitment that my breath will stay free. If you can't keep your breath free and you committed to keeping your breath free, what are you going to do? I guess you're going to have to back off or even skip something. Because everybody, listen, once you start losing your free breathing or your calmness, you're building tension and straining. You're being totally counterproductive. I'd rather see you sit on your butt the whole class and just breathe free. That's the beginning of something special. It's called calmness and peace of mind and serenity. Ultimately, isn't that why we're doing everything in our life? To bring us those qualities. So everybody, when you have focus and you have breathing, one more little thing. It's little, but it's deep, it's powerful, and it's personal. It's called intention. Why am I here? What is this about for me? What do I want to do here? Am I clear? Am I clear every moment of every pose why I'm doing it? It's called intention. Do I want to strengthen? Do I want to lengthen? Do I want to open? Do I want to unfold? Do I want to let go? Do I want to get to know what's going on in here? Do I want to feel? Do I want to heal? Do I want to release? Do I want to liven? Maybe I want to practice being less competitive or less judgmental or less critical. Those things can wreak havoc on my life. Or maybe I want to practice being less reactive, the root of all stress that does so much harm. Or maybe I want to practice getting out of my ego and making it okay to back off or take a break. Or how about being accepting of who I am and where I'm at? You know, because if you're jamming really deep in a pose, what are you saying? I don't like myself where I'm at? Everybody, if you don't like yourself where you're at, that's what we need to work on, not these silly movements. Okay, so these are all important things. But now, everybody, I know you're here for this too, the amazing workout. Intensive body sculpt. Again, everybody, at your own pace, because this can be challenging. Let's start with warm-up number A, with the chest up and the shoulders soft and the breath free, with the focus engaged and the intentions clear as can be. Drop your head back easily. Turn your palms up. And on a large inhale, stretch your arms out, back, and up. And as your palms touch, lengthen, push through your feet and reach through your hands. And on the exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. But try and reach out a little. Get some length before your hamstrings tell you to round low. Inhale, hands on the floor, glance up. You can bend your knees if you have to. Exhale, walk or jump, up or push up with arm muscles down slow. On an inhale, roll into Cobra easy. Let your toes go. Keep elbows in, palms flat, and shoulders open. Exhale, tuck your toes. Take your butt to the sky. They call it down dog. Let your head and neck dangle free. Down dog's amazing because it helps me get warm. Everybody, the warmer I am, the safer and easier the whole class is. The muscles soften, the tension releases, the less discomfort I experience. Also, you can't help but to get strong all through your upper body and long all down the back of your legs. Everybody, you can't even explain how good you feel to someone who hasn't experienced having no tension in their body. I feel so light in its dual sense of weightlessness and energy. It's amazing. I'm floating through my days instead of dragging my body. Now all I want to do is move through the same movements. We're going to end up right back here. See if we can start turning it into this beautiful flow through my body. It is. It's like my dance. That's all, to my own degree. We're all doing the same things, but we're doing it differently to our own degree. So that way it becomes ours. You ready? On a big inhale, really deep, press the hips back a little. Now empty your lungs, and when your lungs are empty, walk or softly jump your feet between your hands. When you get there, look up and take a big inhale. You see how every movement has a breath? Exhale, drop your head down low. Inhale, open your arms and float to the sky. Back flat, stomach firm, knees as straight as can be comfortably. On the exhale, hinge at your hips and fall forward, head to legs to your own degree. Inhale, hands down, glance up, pull that sweet space. Exhale, upper push-up. Down slow. Inhale, elbows in and shoulders roll, chest pops through. You don't have to straighten your elbows, just toe what feels good. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Cobra, down dog. Everybody, don't underestimate this stuff, okay? These are opportunities to touch places that normally never get touched. Remember, I can never feel my best if I'm walking around with a bunch of dead spots in my body because they don't get touched. The integrity of the web depends on the resiliency of every single strand. Okay, it's just like brushing your teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, they start to decay. Everybody, look at it like we're brushing our inner teeth. Just using these movements to touch all these places, keep them toned and alive, supple and free. Now we're gonna move into warm-up number 2, but before we get there, we have 2 extra moves, special moves, everybody, that bring more and more parts of the body to life and really start to strengthen and lengthen and tone. Shall we? Take a big inhale, really deep. Exhale everything, walk or softly jump. Inhale, glance up, chest out. You remember the little movements. Exhale, head low. Everybody, while you're hanging here breathing free, lift your left leg gently as high as can be. comfortably. But everybody, notice something, everybody, while you're breathing free. Notice that even though you're lifting your leg, how many of you notice you're tensing your neck? Now, for some reason in anatomy class, did you learn that there's a crank attached to your neck from your leg? When your leg goes up, your head's got to go up? Or are you just reacting? Come on, everybody, see if you can stay soft and calm in the middle of a difficult moment. So you're toning your left butt cheek. That's the muscle that lifts the leg. You're stretching your hamstrings, but you're not building tension. Take a couple seconds, everybody, and use this pose to take care of these places that are getting exposed, that's all. Creating circulation, facilitating oxygenation, promoting aliveness and vitality and tone. Take one more inhale, lift another inch if you can comfortably. On the exhale, left foot down next to right foot. Inhale, look up a little, pull the chest out. On the exhale, drop the head down easily. Good, everybody, right leg to your own degree as high as can be. Can we add something, everybody? Breathing free. Instead of just lifting your leg up, how about first you lengthen it? Try and spread through your toes so there's not a toe on your right foot touching each other. See if you can bring your feet back to life. Maybe one of the most sensual places in my body, my feet, half dead because they never get no love or care. So bring some energy into your feet, spread the toes, and before you lift the leg, lengthen it, and then lift it. You can open your right hip a little bit to help, but keep your neck soft and make your bottom leg as straight as can be comfortably. You don't have to straighten it. See, Anya might bend the knee a little bit because it's too intense. But you know what? Anya's doing the same thing. She's toning her butt cheek and she's stretching her hamstring. It's the same thing, it's just doing it to her degree. Take a big inhale, lift another inch if you can comfortably. Exhale, right foot down next to left foot. Glance up on the inhale, a little length. Exhale, head low. Now everybody, really easily, I want you to squat down onto your tiptoes, sit your butt on your heels. You can use your hands to support your weight if you feel like it's a little difficult. If you're comfortable, I want you to bring your hands to prayer position and just keep your breath flowing free. And for those of you who want to move on, a deeper stretch, an amazing pose, everybody just easily pop your knees onto the floor softly. Good, and this might be enough, you know, my toes and my inner feet are getting so stretched, it feels so good. You can stay here. If you want to go a little deeper, all the fingertips of both hands go to the floor behind the feet, no more than shoulders width apart. And everybody turn the fingers away from you, walk the hands back as far as you can comfortably, drop your head back, and if you want, you can even rest your palms onto the floor. And everybody, let your chest spread open, let your knees and thighs stretch, let your toes release, everybody. Again, my toes. You won't find a machine at the gym for your toes. Try and figure out why. How many people don't believe their toes matter? Everybody, come on, every place is important. And I want to feel my best so I can do everything I want to do while I'm here on this planet. Are y'all still breathing free? Now from this position, I want you to come up easily and bring your hands back to prayer, but keep your knees on the floor. This is just fun. You know what? I figure anybody can do this calmly, or almost anybody, okay? Can you fall calmly? So everybody, we're not here to avoid falling and having problems. We're here to welcome the problems as opportunities to practice being less reactive, represented by our breath flowing free. So here we go, everybody. With your toes on the floor and your knees on the floor, just gently pop your knees off the floor, please. There we go. Huge breath. Whoops. Huge breath. I'm still breathing though, everybody. Now put your hands on the floor next to your feet. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, push your legs straight and fall forward, head to legs. That's it, a great stretch. Now warm up number 2, everybody. Shall we keep moving? On an inhale, squat a little and reach both hands to the sky. Keep your heels on the floor, but reach your hands high. Palms face each other, shoulders width apart. Exhale, straighten your knees and fold. Inhale, glance up, hands down, just like before, just a flow. Exhale, upper push-up position. All muscles down slow. Inhale, easy cobra to your own degree, not too high, not too low. You make your own decisions. Exhale, downward facing dog. Check this out. Right foot lunging deep between your hands. If you can't lunge it all the way up, you can scoot it up there. Left foot turns flat. On the inhale, open your arms like wings and float your chest off your thigh. Look up and pull. Use your leg muscles. Reach high. Exhale, put your hands down. Take your right leg back, upper push-up. Down slow, elbows in. Inhale, roll into cobra, kind of easy and free. Exhale, take your butt cheeks high as can be. I bet you guessed, left foot lunging deep. Inhale, press to the sky, reach high. If you're new at this, make sure your back foot is squeezing and turn your torso center. Exhale, put your hands down. Take your leg back, chest and arm muscles down slow. Everybody inhale cobra. They call it back muscles and spinal cord. Just roll every nook and cranny. Exhale, tuck your toes down dog. Are y'all still breathing? Whew, you can pant, you can breathe fast. You need more oxygen, you should breathe fast. Just keep it deeper and freer. That's all, deep and free. Now let's take this warm-up number 2 and let's turn it into this beautiful sensual flow through every bone that we own. It can be beautiful, just don't force or jam or be too aggressive. You'll still get an amazing workout, all right, without straining or irritating or walking away feeling like any tension or stress or strain. Here we go, y'all ready? Don't reinforce old habit patterns. Let's practice working hard, calmly. Here we go. Big inhale, really deep. When your lungs are empty, walk or jump. See if you can breathe with me, maybe. Inhale, glance up, only through the nose. Give it a try. Exhale, head low. Shall we? On a big inhale through your nose, squat a little, stick your butt out, reach both hands high as can be. Lengthen. Exhale, straighten and fold simultaneously. Inhale, look up a little, the chest is long. Exhale, upper push-up, soft, no pounding noise, down strong. Inhale, roll into cobra, kind of easy and free, palms flat as can be. Exhale, down dog. Listen here, same exhale, right foot lunging, left foot flat. Inhale, press to the sky. Finish the inhale by really reaching high. Exhale all the way down to Mother Earth with strength. Inhale, cobra, gentle and free through every bone I own back there. Exhale, down dog, butt cheeks lift, left foot lunging silently. Inhale, press to the sky. Do you feel your back foot squeezing tight? Exhale, press down slow with upper body muscles. Inhale, cobra, easy and free, just stretching out knee. Exhale, down dog, breathing. That was warm-up number 2. Congratulations, everybody. Keep that head down. Keep your breath low and free. Make your palms flat as can be. The butt cheeks lift up, but the heels press down. The neck stays soft. The stomach is firm. The breath is in a flow. Elbows straight as they'll go. There's a lot going on here, but at the same time, it's all pretty simple. The jaw is soft. The lips are relaxed. The eyes are not squinting. Now, from this position, everybody, I want you, without holding your breath, to roll onto your right hand, and I want you to bring your left hand to the sky. If this feels uncomfortable for you in any way, shape, or form, you can put your right knee on the floor like Anya. If your right knee's on the floor, try and keep a straight line from your right hand to your right knee to your right heel to your left foot. Then if it's okay with your neck, look up at your left hand, but you don't have to. Keep your breath free. Push out of your right shoulder so you're not caving into it. Everybody, and if it's comfortable, left arm and left chest open gently, just to expose. Good, but again, don't cave into your bottom shoulder. And now that the chest is really open, pull the chest away from the navel, lengthen. That's all, keep your breath free. Now from this position, everybody, what I want you to do is I want you to slowly, on the inhale, come around and bring your left hand back on the floor under your left shoulder. Keep your breath flowing free. Now listen to this. Put your right knee on the floor, keep breathing, take your left leg off the floor, lengthen your left leg away. Don't just lift it. With your elbow straight but your neck soft, right arm forward to the front of the room. Spinal balancing. Spinal balancing. Try and drop your left hip down, try and turn your right palm in. Now reach. Everybody get some strength. Good, now from here, everybody breathe in for you. Now remember why you're doing this. I'm doing this to take care of all the places I'm touching. Stay connected to your intention. That's how my practice becomes powerful. Your breath is deep and free. Take your right arm and open it to the right like an airplane wing. Now to your own degree, flexing tight through your left heel. That means push through the heel, pull the toes back. Everybody, come on around, left foot even with left hip to your own degree. Good, your breath is still flowing free. Now check this out, this is intense. In the middle of an intense moment, can you keep your lips soft and your breath free? Do y'all remember your commitment? If you can't stay calm, but modify it. Here's Anya, an option, or somewhere in between. Now from here, come on back down the middle. Keep your limbs in the air, come back to your breath, start bending your left knee. Bend your left knee, breath free. Reach back with your right hand, grab the top of your left foot or your left ankle, and everybody try and straighten your left knee. Don't pull the foot to the back of the room. Try and lift it up to the ceiling. Listen, nobody here has their knee straight, but everybody can try, stimulating, enlivening, enticing my body back to life, breathing free. Now from here, without touching the floor, release your right foot and extend your limbs one more time. Big inhale, lift both limbs, but the neck stays soft. Exhale, release everything. Woo! Y'all still breathing free? Listen to this. Staying right where you're at, open your ankles wider than your hips. Don't move your knees, open your ankles wider than your hips. Walk your hands up towards your knees and softly, now I want you to go slow so you don't experience any discomfort. I want you to start dropping your butt cheeks to the floor between your heels to your own degree. The goal of this pose is not to touch your butt cheeks to the floor. The goal of this pose is to maintain or increase mobility in the thighs, the hips, the knees, the tops of the feet, the skin across the shins. I'm activating, I'm not irritating. Everybody keep your breath flowing free. Best as you can. You can be supporting your weight like Anya. Listen to this, if you have an injury and you don't feel like doing this on both knees, just do it on one knee like Caleb here. Good, with your chest lifting and your breath free. If you can sit comfortably, put your hands on your thighs. Everybody breathing deep and free. Just a couple seconds, enjoying an amazing stretch, an amazing place in my body. From this position, I want you to walk your hands forward, take your butt cheeks off the floor, hands and knees like a child about to crawl somewhere. And then everybody, all we're gonna do is tuck your toes under, take your butt cheeks to the sky, downward facing dog. And then everybody, what I want you to do here is I want you to lift your right leg to the sky as high as you can comfortably. Keep your left heel pressing and your elbow straight. Take a big inhale, really deep. Now very carefully, on the exhale, swing your right leg between your hands. Everybody, you'll see that this pose is familiar. Left foot turns flat. Inhale, come up to warrior one, just like our warm-ups. And then everybody exhale, warrior two. If you're not familiar with this, you can look. You're just opening up your arms, your chest and your hips. Your right knee and your right toes and your right fingertips face forward. The chest is lifting, but the knee is bending as best as can be, up to 90 degrees. The right heel points into the middle of your left foot. Now your left hand softly, everybody, on your left thigh. Softly, both elbows stay straight, right hand turns up to the sky. How come nobody's smiling? Breathe, come on everybody, don't take it too serious now. 3, I mean we can work hard without being too serious about the hard work, huh? On a long inhale, right arm over right ear, palm down. Everybody drop your right arm as close to your right ear as you can without bending the elbow. And all I want you to do, keeping your front knee bending because the tendency is to straighten your front knee. Everybody, I want you to reach through every piece of rib flesh on your right torso. Good, obviously everybody, the leg is getting toned and the butt's getting strong and every piece of rib is releasing. Good, but are you breathing free? 3, your left hand slides down your left knee to your own degree. Just don't put a lot of pressure directly on the knee. Now from here, everybody, I want you to come up slow, back to warrior 2. Keep your breath in a flow. Listen to this. Put your right palm or fingertips on the floor on the outside of your right foot and on the outside of your right knee. If you can't get your palm flat, fingertips is fine. You see how Natasha has her fingertips on the floor? And everybody, if you really want to modify it, look at Anya. Forearm on thigh. Now, glancing up at your left hand, if it's okay with your neck, otherwise you can look down. I want you to lean into your right hand, roll your left arm and chest open. This isn't easy. It looks easy, but this is not easy. My leg's getting strong, breathing, my whole torso expanding. Now take your right knee and press it into your right arm. I want you to feel your inner leg cooking. Now, without moving your left chest at all, turning your left palm down, rotating through your left shoulder. Reach your left arm over your left ear and pull, everybody, through every piece of rib tissue on your left torso. With your back foot squeezing as your anchor, your right foot pushing your right shoulder, your right knee pressing into your right arm, your breath flowing free. Now from here, everybody, I want you to bring your left hand back to the sky. Take a big inhale, really open wide. And on the exhale, just put your left hand on the floor next to your right foot. Take your back foot, step a foot closer towards your front foot, just a foot, and push your front knee as straight as you can comfortably. Drop your head down and stretch your hamstring and back and breathe. If you can't put your hands on the floor with your knee straight, then straighten your knee with your hands on your shin. I want you to straighten your knee because that'll release your thigh. If you're very, very hyper flexible, you see what Julie is doing here? The hands can walk back to the back foot, palm down, but I only recommend it if you feel no discomfort. Because if you feel discomfort, you can't support your body weight with your hands. Breathing free, and therefore you could too easily strain. This would be a happy medium here. 2, everybody, the left hip turns center a little, the back foot squeezes, the chest lengthens away from the navel, the hands walk out a little. Now from here, I want you to grab your right ankle with your right hand. Push your right elbow straight. How many people notice their breath is still flowing free? Something's not changing through all the changes I'm experiencing. Everybody bring your left hand straight up to the sky. Good, and just open this whole beautiful body up wide. Isn't this amazing? Some things feel good, some things are hard, some things are difficult, some things are complex, some things are challenging, but on a subtle level, something's not changing. And that something is represented by my breath flowing free. There's a part of me that's not reacting to what I'm experiencing. In other words, what I'm experiencing will affect me less negatively. Are you still breathing? Okay, everybody, from triangle pose, really easy. I want you to turn your torso to airplane over your right thigh, like you're a plank hanging out in midair. Soften your neck, keep your breath free. Get your back as flat as can be. If you can't get your nose over the base of your big toe by lengthening through the spine, step a little closer with your back foot. Keep your breath flowing. Now take a big inhale, really deep. Listen to this. On the exhale, take your left hand and grab your right foot or ankle. Keep breathing. Take your right hand, grab the ceiling. Looking up is optional. It's more optimal if it's comfortable, but if it's not optimal. With your back foot squeezing and your left hand pushing, your right hand pulling, let your chest open a little. Keep your breath free. If you're really comfortable, pull your chest away from your navel, forward. Back foot squeeze it, and if possible, roll your bottom shoulder open a little. Open the bottom shoulder this way. That's it. Good, but really easy and breathe. Make sure your weight's distributed evenly on your front foot. Now from here, everybody, on the inhale, come back to airplane. Back to airplane, everybody. It's all internal muscles. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to floor, everybody. Head to leg. Good, now everybody, all I want you to do is pivot in with your right foot. Walk your hands down the middle. You know what? Spread your legs that foot apart that we stepped closer a little earlier. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, straighten your elbows, and wrap your arms around. Everybody, we have the inner hamstrings, we have the inner legs, we have the hip sockets, we have every single piece of flesh on your back and your shoulder joints as well. You can try and figure out a machine at the gym that does all this in one stretch. Matter of fact, you can't even find a machine at the gym that probably works your hip joints and your shoulder joints. Why? Because they don't affect you aesthetically. Breathing free. Is it really a health club or is it an aesthetics club? Are y'all still breathing free? I mean, if it was a health club, wouldn't there be at least one machine for these places in me? Who doesn't believe your hips and your shoulders don't matter? Come on, everybody. It's a practice that has intelligence and wisdom instead of a practice dominated by my ego. Are you still breathing? That's all. Now from here, everybody, leading with your interlaced fingers or modification like Anya. On an inhale, come up with a flat back. Notice your breath is flowing free. Open your arms up like airplane wings. Turn your right foot to the front of the room, 90 degrees, so it faces the front of the room again, and bend your front knee 90 degrees. That means your butt cheek down even with your knee as best as can be. Put your right hand down on the inside of the foot this time, a little different. Fingertips or palms, left hand to the sky. Everybody, now we're not gonna hold it. I want you to wrap your left hand behind your back as best as can be. And then everybody, what I want you to do is that you slip your right hand underneath your right leg and see if you can clasp. Now listen to this. Your right hand clasps your left hand so you can pull your left shoulder open. If you can't clasp, you can fake it. Everybody, all we're doing is the best we can do. Roll your left chest open, pull your sternum forward, keep your breath free. 3, everybody, I don't know what else tones the butt and the legs like this one, as well as opening the shoulders, spreading the chest out, developing strength and stamina. And everybody, how about this one? Calmness in a difficult moment. Are you breathing? Put your right hand back on the inside of your foot. Everybody, bring your left hand straight up to the sky. Now try this without straining. Everybody, without straightening your right knee at all. Slowly come to warrior 2. Slowly. This is all butt and leg muscles. And then from here, warrior 1. Inhale, glance up. This is where it all began. Pull those elbows straight. Exhale, just put your hands on the floor and drop your back knee to the floor. Slide your back knee backwards as far as it'll go, keeping your right knee on top of your right ankle. Bring your right arm inside your right leg. And everybody, you know what? Slide your right foot 1 inch to the right, just so you have a little room here. And put your forearms on the floor to your own degree. Drop your head and breathe. Everybody, this is the hip socket stretching immensely. Let it stretch. There might not be a place in my body where I've collected more stress and tension than my hips. Y'all, we're talking about the largest joint in the body, penetrated by the largest bone, your femur bone, surrounded by the largest muscle, your glutes. It's a huge area in your body. Don't underestimate it. Stretch and breathe. We don't have long here. Get it while you can. That means get quiet, breathe deep, and allow it to melt. Then from this position, I want you to walk your hands up easily. Don't change your leg position. Just put both hands on your right knee. And everybody prop yourself upright as best as can be. Push your elbows as straight as can be. Try and take your stomach off your thigh, but keep your right knee bending so you're dipping your left thigh. Everybody breathing free. Now listen, everybody, this is my psoas muscle. This is my quadricep. This is probably one of the most intense poses that I know that looks so simple. Every a couple breaths, you can feel the amazing stretch. This is places in your body alivening, breathing that normally never get no love and attention. Remember, the integrity of the web depends on the resiliency of every strand. For those who are comfortable, I want you to reach both hands to the sky. Just for a second. Inhale, glance up, pull high. You could stretch back a little if it felt okay. Exhale, put your hands on the floor and tuck your left toes under, take your left knee off the floor. Put your right chest on or near your right thigh and open your arms up like wings. We call this balancing lunge because your back foot's not flat, you're on your back toes. Now inhale, slowly press your chest off your thigh, touch your hands high. We call it crescent. We're not gonna hold it. Just glancing up, bending your front knee, keeping your back knee straight. Take one inhale, reach high, everybody. Exhale, put your hands on the floor and take your right leg back, up or push up. Everybody, elbows in, down slow. Inhale, cobra, palms flat, elbows in, roll. Exhale, butt to the sky, downward facing dog. Are you still breathing free? Everybody, big inhale, press your hips back. On the exhale, roll to your left hand, bring your right hand high as can be. Good, you already know what you can do. Look at Anya, her knees on the floor. Check out Gina, her knees on the floor. People in this room are finding their place in this pose. Those of you who are comfortable, right arm and right chest opens. Caleb's doing it, Julia's doing it. Breathing free. Gaston's a little bit. Everybody's finding their own place. Everybody, this is your left deltoid and your left shoulder, your left trapezius and your left lat. Breathing free. Now from this position, on an inhale, come swooping around, right arm on the floor, under right shoulder. Exhale, put your left knee on the floor, keep your breath free. Right leg lifting off the floor, left arm extending to the front of the room, please. Drop your head and breathe. I want you to pull vigorously, yet sensitively, to your own degree, your left hand and your right foot away. It's called lengthening. Now, you see what's going on here? See how Astrid's right hip's lifting? See if you can lower the hip down even with the other hip. You got that. Now pull. And then from here, with your breath free, open your left arm to the left like an airplane wing. Flex through that right heel. Flex. That means pull the whole foot back. That's it. Push through the heel and bring your leg around as best as can be. I want you to push out through the heel, pull the toes back. That gets you deep in that butt cheek, everybody. This is amazing for the right glute. Too, and there might be nothing more strong or powerful for your right arm, your right chest, and your right abdominals. Take your left hand and feel them if you want. They're like rocks. Now come on back down the middle. Take a big inhale, lift your limbs, but don't lift your head. Exhale, bend your right knee, grab it. Grab the foot with your left hand and lift as high as can be. 2, are you still breathing? Is your right arm strong? Is your breath long? Do you want to come out early? Does anybody? Because you can put your knees down and come out early. Don't keep up with us. Release the foot, extend your arms, everybody. 1 big inhale, head down, but lift the limbs. It's called new places cooking. Exhale, put it all on the floor. Are you still breathing? Why don't you crawl a little bit more forward towards the front of your mat so you have a little more room behind you? Crawl a little forward. Don't move your knees now. Open your ankles wider than your hips. Walk your hands up towards your knees. Put your butt back on the floor to your own degrees. Everybody, but this time, if you're really flexible, I want to give you the option of going deeper, especially now that we're warmer. For those who are comfortable, put your elbows on the floor behind you. If you're really comfortable, you can lay on your back and stretch your arms out behind you. It's definitely not for everybody. You know, I can only do this pose when I'm super warm, and sometimes I can't even do it. Sometimes I can, and I don't know why. My body has moods just like my mind. Are you working with what you're feeling? Don't jam here, everybody. If you feel too much discomfort, breathe it. It's not worth it. You don't want to irritate your body. But if you go just to that perfect degree, it feels amazing. Everybody, too bad we can't stay here long enough. Maybe at home you want to put it on pause. It's a great stretch. Otherwise, if you're with us, of course your breath is free. I want you to slowly start coming up easily. Listen, the knees like to come out slow, but through the awkwardness of coming out, see if you can keep your breath in a flow. When you get up to sitting, walk your hands forward like a child about to crawl, more hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, take your butt to the sky. They call it down dog. From downward facing dog, I want you to lift your left leg as high to the sky as you can. Keep your right heel pressing. Keep your palms flat and your elbows straight. Take one inhale, lift your leg to your own degree. Exhale, softly swing your leg through, no pounding. Right foot turns flat. Good, everybody. On the inhale, come to warrior one. Look up and touch. You could stretch back a little if it felt good. On the exhale, open, warrior two. You got it. Left heel in the middle of right foot, left butt cheek down, even with left knee to your own degree. Arms are extended, but shoulders are soft. Right hand on right thigh, please. Left palm to the sky. On an inhale, come swooping to your own degree. Everybody, how far your right hand slides down is insignificant. You're looking for the sweetest stretch through every piece of rib flesh on your left torso, because I bet you, no matter how smart you are, that you can't think of a place in your entire body that your left rib tissue is not connected to. That means it has an effect on everything, so you might as well take care of it, huh? If I want to feel and be my best, everything's got to be alive, not just the places that affect me aesthetically. Right hand slides, breath 3. Sometimes the left knee tends to collapse. Keep the knee opening away from the right hip. And then everybody from this position, you notice Anya has her knee straight, but she's still getting a great stretch. From this position, come back to warrior two. And then everybody from this position, put your left hand down on the outside. If you can't get your palm flat, fingertips is fine, right hand straight up to the sky. And this whole beautiful body spreading. Now as your chest opens, push into your left hand. Keep your back foot flat, make your right leg strong. Take your left knee and push into your left arm, everybody, and feel the inner left leg cooking. You know, that's a hard to reach area, your inner legs, everybody, so get it here. Now slowly, without moving the direction that your right chest is pointing in, I want you to reach your right arm over your right ear, palm down. It's pure shoulder rotation. Everybody, the suppleness and mobility of my shoulders, another huge place where I collect stress and tension. Now from your right fingertips, palm down, pull through your right ribs. The breath is still free. The back foot squeezing, the chest is opening, the left knee's pressing into that arm. Bring your right hand back to the sky. Of course, you notice Anya modifying and Natasha modifying too. Perfect. Everybody, inhale, open to your own degree. Exhale, right hand on the floor. Take your back foot, step a foot closer. Push your front knee straight as can be. Everybody, breathing deep and breathing free. Everybody, just a single leg stretch. Now from this position, grab your left ankle with your left hand. And everybody, bring your right hand to the sky. And just let the whole beautiful body open wide. It should feel kind of good. See if you can straighten your legs, but of course to your own degree, and see if you can pull your chest away from your navel, lengthening and opening your chest and pectorals. And let your right arm stretch open, everybody. Breathing, that's your shoulders and your chest muscles awakening, with your feet strong and your breath long. Everybody, I call it total open asana. Now from this position, everybody, big inhale, spread open. On the exhale, turn to airplane over your left thigh. Keep your head and neck soft and your breath free. Now listen to this. If you pull your back as flat as can be, activating your back muscles and decompressing your spinal cord. If you still can't get your nose over the base of your big toe, step a little closer. That's the proper leg position. Now keep your breath free. Take your right hand and grab your left ankle, please. Take your left hand, grab the ceiling. This is a very intense pose. I don't think you can think of too many places in your body not working right now, except for your soft facial muscles. So everybody, if you need to, look at Anya here. A little modification. The front knee's bent a little bit, and she's only opening easily to her own degree. Okay, everybody, the amazing twisting triangle. The legs are strong, the hamstrings are long. The chest is spreading out. The right hand's pushing, the left hand's pulling, the whole body's opening. Balance and coordination, calmness in a difficult situation, strength, flexibility, and stamina in one move. This is a power yoga pose. Now from here, come back to airplane. Big inhale, that's internal muscles keeping you in control. Big inhale, exhale, hands to floor and head to leg. Pivot your left foot in, walk your hands down the middle just like before, but this time, after you spread your legs another foot apart, instead of interlacing your hands behind your back, make a hook out of your first two fingers and hook your big toes. Good, if you can't get your big toes, grab your ankles. If you can't straighten your knees, best as can be. I want you to glance up for a moment without straining your neck and take a big inhale, pulling your chest away from your butt cheeks, lengthening, then exhale, bending your elbows a little bit. I want you to pull your head to the floor between your legs to your own degree. Remember that. Keep your breath flowing free. Everybody, this is every single piece of flesh in your inner legs releasing. This is your hip sockets mobilizing. This is your biceps working. That's your upper arms. And everybody, your scapulas that are pulling you, and every back muscle stretching. All the while, strengthening your mind. I'm not reacting to what I'm feeling. And if I can't do it calm, I'm just gonna back off a little bit. I'm gonna honor and respect my boundaries, which is represented by me breathing free. Now from this position, bring your hands to your waist. Try and soften your neck, but lengthen your spine, chest away from navel. That's called back muscles, everybody. With your back flat on a long inhale, press up to standing. Legs still spread. Open your arms like wings. Turn your left foot out 90 degrees and bend your left knee deeply, please. Back to warrior two. Put your left hand on the floor on the inside of the foot. Remember, fingertips are fine. Bring your right hand to the sky. Take your right hand, wrap it behind your back. Keep breathing now. Slip your left arm under your left leg, reach around and clasp. Good, glancing up at the sky if it's okay with your neck. Otherwise, you can glance down like Anya. Breathing. I want you to roll your right chest open. Take your sternum, everybody, pull it forward. Keep your back foot squeezing. And everybody, you know what? If you don't feel your butt cheeks and your quadriceps cooking, you have incredibly strong legs, because this is a very strong pose. Are you still breathing? The shoulders spreading and opening, the breath flowing free, stamina building. Put your left hand down on the inside of your left foot. Bring your right hand to the sky. Everybody, the final cooking of my left side. You ready for this? I love this one. Extra slow so you don't miss the amazing strength here. On an inhale, come up to warrior two, keeping your knee bent deep. Then on the exhale, turn to warrior one. On the inhale, really look up and pull. Exhale, put your hands on the floor and drop your right knee to the floor. Slide your right knee backwards, far as it'll go, keeping your left knee on top of your left ankle. Take your left foot, slide an inch to the left. Good. Bring your left arm and shoulder inside the leg and put your forearms on the floor to your own degree. Not everybody has their forearms on the floor. Are you all breathing free? Woo! Everybody, amazing job. Strength and stamina and length, and the whole body alivening. You know what I always mention to people in this pose, if you don't do this pose, how did you plan on taking care of the area you're feeling? Or maybe do something similar? And everybody, how many people believe the area they're feeling doesn't matter? Do you know that there's at least 90,000 hip replacement surgeries every single year? Everybody, please take advantage of this area in your body. You don't want anything to go wrong here. Even though it might not affect you aesthetically, the joints, everybody, if anything ever goes wrong with them, they will wreak havoc on your life. Now slowly walk your hands up, but keep your legs in the same position. Put both hands on your left knee if you can. Push your elbows as straight as can be, propping yourself upright, and let your left knee bend so your right thigh dips in. Everybody, the psoas muscle runs from your quadricep through your hips into your middle of the back. It's probably one of the largest muscles in your body that you can't see from the outside. So it usually gets no love and attention. Take a couple seconds, everybody, and bring it back to life. Good, turn your right hip center, keep your chest lifting and your breath free. Good, and just let the whole top of the right leg do a little cooking. Now for those who want, reach both hands to the sky. We're on our way out. Take a big inhale, glance up, really pull high. You could stretch back a little if it felt good and beautiful. Exhale, put your hands on the floor, take your right toes and tuck them under. Everybody balancing lunge, because you're on your back toes. Press your back knee off the floor. Open your arms up like wings, everybody. Soften your neck, please. Good, now everybody, strength. Keep your back knee straight and your front knee deep. Extra slow, inhale, come on up, everybody. Feel it cook. Touch your hands, glance up. Big inhale, you could stretch back a little if you are comfortable. Exhale, put your hands on the floor. Take your left leg back, upper push up, down slow. Inhale, roll into cobra. Everybody stretching every bone I own. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right on, everybody. Amazing job. You still breathing? Soften your head and neck, keep your breath free. Every finger spread and my palm squeezing. Arms strong, neck soft, breath long, heels gently dipping. Take a big inhale, push a little. When your lungs are empty, walk or softly jump, feet to hands. Inhale, glance up a little bit, space and length. Exhale, head low. Now everybody, I want you to point your left toes to the back of the room, and unfortunately, the only way you're gonna be able to do that is by lifting your leg. So engage your left butt cheek and lift your leg and lengthen it away. Take your right fingertips, all 5 of them, put them on the floor, 1 foot in front of your right foot. Directly in front of the foot will challenge your balance. Don't forget, you want to be challenged. That's how we can benefit and grow. I want you to bring your left hand straight up to the sky, but notice your breath stays in a flow. Everybody, don't sacrifice your breathing for this movement. Remember your integrity, my commitment to my breathing. Now, before we go on, try and put your left hip on top of your right hip. Open up. It should feel really good in the hip region, everybody. Now listen, everybody, falling's part of living, so if it happens, it happens. Don't get critical or judgmental or negative. Just keep breathing. Right now, let's up the ante and let's challenge you. Turn your head and look up at your left thumb. Just do it. Don't be scared of falling. Just turn your head. Breathe. 1. Come on, turn your head. Look up. 2. Breathing free. Up here, turn the chin. 3. It's okay if you fall. 4. Open up the hips. 4.5. Human beings fall. 5. Now slowly, listen to this. Come to airplane, everybody. Balancing on one leg. Balancing airplane. See if you can pull your back leg and your chest away from each other. Lengthen. And then everybody, see if you can lift your arms a little higher than your shoulders. Get your upper back, shoulders, and scapulas. Good. Soften your neck. 2, if it's too intense, bend your front knee a little. 3, or do like Anya, keep your hands on the floor. 5, both hands on the floor, keep your leg in the air, keep your breath free. Walk your hands in a little bit, and if you can, using your left hand for balance, grab your right ankle with your right hand and pull your lips, your soft lips, you're not straining, down into that shin. Then everybody spreading through the left toes and pressing away, lift your left leg as high as you can. This is butt cheeks like maybe I never worked them before, everybody, and hamstrings. Probably every muscle in the whole body has to be engaged in order to do a pose like this. I mean, what's not working right now? Besides maybe your soft face. Everybody, because I'm not straining. Now everybody, from this position, I want you to put both hands on the floor and keep your leg in the air. Take one more inhale, lift the leg a little higher if it's comfortable. Exhale, left foot down next to right foot. Inhale, glance up, chest out. It's time for side 2. Exhale, head low, breath in a flow. Right toes point to the back room, please. Reach them away. Everybody, left fingertips, 1 foot in front of left foot. Right hand to the sky. If you need to modify and you want it, I like to stay challenged, but you could have your hand a little bit to the outside of the foot. It'll make balance a little easier. I prefer not to do that unless you really need to do that. Everybody, right hand to the sky, or right hand on the waist like Anya. What you need to do, she's just getting creative like you will too. Right hip on top of left hip, right hand to the sky. Y'all ready, everybody? Balance supreme. Turn your head and look at your right fingers. You know why I'm picking on Astrid over here? Because she don't want to look up. She's scared of falling. Breathe. Listen, falling or not falling, I'm still the same person. Breathing free. My self-worth isn't part of whether I fall or not. It's the same either way, so don't worry about that. Best effort, breathe. Come on, take a chance. Be challenged. Breathe free. Now from here, everybody, breathing free, flopping, falling, or holding it like a statue. Turn to airplane, best as can be. Good. I mean, what muscles have to be engaged to do this? 2, I know you feel everything cooking. Chest out, arms up, breath free, legs strong, breath long, maybe the knees bent a little. Everybody, 3, just breathe. Right leg and chest lengthening. 4, huge breaths, deep breaths, free breaths. 5, both hands on the floor, keep your leg in the air. Walk your hands in a little. Grab your left ankle with your left hand. If you can, pull your lips to your shin with your right leg lifting, everybody. Stomach's a little firm. Everything's cooking, huh? Breathe free. And you know what? I don't think you have to, everybody, so soften your neck because you don't have to strain it. 2, spread through your right toes and lift the leg. 3, breathe deep into the bottom of those lungs. 4, best as can be. On an inhale, lift another inch if you can comfortably. Everybody, both hands on the floor. Exhale, right foot down next to left foot. Inhale, glance up, hands down. Exhale, head to legs. Inhale, open your wings and float to standing like a bubble to the sky. Look up, touch your hands, reach extra, extra high. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fall forward. Inhale, glance up, hands down, chest out. Exhale, upper push-up position. Everybody, down slow. Inhale, roll into cobra. Easy and free, easy and free. Everybody, hold it for 5 breaths, please. Shoulders roll back, palms are flat as can be. Butt cheeks extra soft, breathing free. 3, you got it. 4, elbows in, shoulders back. 5, listen to this, lay on your stomach. Keep your breath flowing free. Keep your hands there, breathe. All right, everybody, from here, listen here. Release your hands and bend your knees and reach back and grab your ankles with the thumbs and fingers on different sides of the ankles if possible. Flexing through your heels with your knees about hips to shoulders width apart, your ankles parallel. Glance up, take a big inhale, and on the exhale, pull your feet to the back wall, pulling your chest clean off the floor. Try and keep your knees on the floor so you bring it into your upper back. And everybody, I want you to open your knees wider if you feel any discomfort in your knees. And if you can't get out of discomfort, just get out of the pose. Now I want you to take a couple seconds here, everybody, breathing deep, letting every piece of flesh on your back release, letting your spinal cord awaken, and let your butt and your legs get really, really strong. This is all butt and legs and forearm muscles, okay? One more inhale, everybody, really deep. On the exhale, release your legs gently and put your hands back on the floor under your shoulders with your elbows in. And on a big inhale, push your elbows as straight as you can comfortably. It's Cobra again, remember? Open your shoulders, lift your chest through. And on the exhale, tuck your toes under, come up to downward facing dog. That's it. Now put your knees on the floor, everybody, and cross your legs behind you. Sit back on your butt, bring your legs out in front of you, squeeze your knees into your chest. Now let your knees drop open to the sides of the room so the soles of your feet come together and pull your heels deep as they'll go. Clasp your feet, everybody, with your hands and lift your chest up tall. Take a big inhale, lift your spine tall as can be. Now using your arm muscles, exhale, pull your face to the floor beyond your feet to your own degree. Just to your own degree. Everybody, it's okay if your back rounds a little bit, just don't be extreme and hold your stomach firm. Breath free, pull your chest out a little bit, get some length out of this body. Everybody, this is your hips opening and your inner legs releasing. This is an amazing pose. Breathe free. Don't worry about how far you go. If you're feeling it, it's happening perfectly. We're here to touch a place that's definitely getting touched, huh? Y'all still breathing free? Now inhale, sit up, tall as can be. Put your hands under your knees and press them together. With your hands under your knees, everybody, I want you to put your hands on the floor now next to your hips, keeping your knees touching, and press your legs as straight up to the sky as you can. Now balancing on your butt, take your hands off the floor. Palms face each other, shoulders height and shoulders width. Roll your ankles together. If you need to, you bend your knees a little bit. If you're feeling strong, you can straighten your knees. If you're feeling really strong, try and close the gap between your chest and your legs. This is every ounce of stomach flesh you own. Let it strengthen, everybody, as your legs lengthen away and your breath flows free. You got it, everybody. Stomach muscles will never atrophy. Now from this position, squeeze your knees back into your chest. Good. Put your feet on the floor a foot away from your butt cheeks and open your feet a foot apart. Put your hands on the floor a foot behind you and turn your fingers away from you. Drop your head back gently, take a big inhale, and on the exhale, lift your hips right off the floor. Now using your leg muscles to press your hips the same height as your knees as best as can be, lift your right leg off the floor as high as can be. Everybody, there's only one way to keep your hips up, and that's using your butt muscles and your leg muscles maybe like never before. And you know what's lifting that right leg? That's that psoas muscle, the muscle that never gets used and needs some love and attention, everybody. Let that right psoas get strong. Keep your breath long. Put your right foot on the floor next to your left foot. Keep your hips up. Lift your left leg as high as can be. Everybody, the shoulders open, the breath flows free. If it bothers your neck to drop your head back, don't drop your head back so much. And just do what you can do. You got it, everybody. The shoulders spread, the palms push, the right foot pressing and the hips lifting. Put your left foot down next to your right foot. Keep your hips up. Take one inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, put your butt on the floor and straighten your legs out in front of you. Ankles touching, knees as straight as can be. Reach both hands to the sky, everybody. Big inhale. You gotta pull high. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Don't round your back till your hamstrings tell you it's time. Drop your head down, keep your breath free. And everybody, just do what you can do here. But the more comfortable you are, I want you to roll your ankles together and press the back of your knees into the floor. And if you can, pull your toes back a little. Now from this position, glance up a little. Take a big inhale, lengthen the chest out. Keeping your chest out, exhale, drop the head back down. Every single piece of flesh on the back of my body, from my heels down my ankles, through my calves, up the back of my knees, down my hamstrings into my butt cheeks, through my back and my neck. Everybody letting it release. Are y'all still breathing deep and free? Now from this position, roll up slowly. Keep your head down and keep rolling till you're laying on your back. When you get on your back, I want you to squeeze your knees into your chest, everybody. Squeeze them in, just so it feels good. Then take your left leg and release it straight out on the floor. And take your right arm and reach out to the right like an airplane wing. Looking to your right, left hand to the outside of right knee. Press your right knee to the floor to the left easily. And everybody, once you get over to your own degree, take a big breath or two down deep into your kidneys. And on the exhale, let it soften and release. Let the tension release from the lower back muscles. Let mobility increase in that spinal cord. And everybody, just feeling another place in my body. From here, come on up with your right knee and squeeze it in deeply. And then release and rotate, left knee squeezes in. Everybody, palm of right hand outside of left knee. Left arm open like an airplane wing to the left. Now looking to the left, push the knee down to the right to your own degree. You can hook your right foot or your left foot on your inner right thigh, please. That's all, everybody, just easy stretching. You got it. One inhale down deep. Exhale, the whole area softens. Now inhale, come up with your left knee and squeeze it in deep. And then everybody, just for a moment, squeeze both your knees in deep, a little hip balancing. The very last pose, the most important of all, it's called total resting pose. Let your legs go, lay on your back, close your eyes, and just totally relax. Everybody, that was intensive body sculpting. I want to thank you so much for practicing with us. I hope you feel amazing all day long.